Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
K-pop news. Let's see what we got. New Jeans in crisis. Family feuds, contract wars, and lost potential. I wonder if this is anything new or we're just gonna regurgitate the same
or we're
stuff.
gonna speculate.
Let's see.
The group that once symbolized the future of K-pop is now spiraling into one of the messiest contract disputes we've seen since the 50-50 fallout. And yes,
Did
the
everyone
comparisons are more
think
than
that this was gonna be the next biggest group?
New Jeans?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. The numbers were doing pretty good. I think they still are doing pretty good.
Do you think so? You think so?
Yeah, people like the song. And a lot of people that listen to it don't know what's going on here. They don't follow it like that.
fair. Let's break it down. After the dismissal of Min Hee-jin from Adore, NewJeans claimed their agency wasn't protecting them and declared their contract terminated in November 2024. But now, months later, in court, it's revealed that even among the members' parents, there's serious division. The judge directly asked if the family court had approved who holds parental legal rights, meaning there are disagreements within families over how to proceed.
We know who? Shouldn't we know who? Oh, it's
That's why
not
they went to
disclosed.
court.
But it's not disclosed who?
Well, they went to court to establish that.
Remember, they were speculating which of the young girls.
Oh, we don't know which girl, but the parents went to court.
Sound
All
familiar?
the parents?
Those girls' parents.
That's because we've seen this script before. Parents stepping in, dividing the group, and the result, a group in shambles, fans betrayed,
Yeah,
and careers on hold. And here's where things go off the rails. The parents, not the members, have created social media accounts to clarify things. Netizens aren't having it. These parents need to stop intervening. That's just the opinion of the parents. Heron needs to listen to her mom. Let's be real.
Why would parents stop intervening when they're underage?
Yeah.
That's literally parent decision.
Mm-hmm.
This level of parental involvement is not normally.
I think it's because when it comes to like the stars, they should have like an agent, unless the parents are the agent.
Honestly, when it comes to K-pop, there should be more parent involvement than anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough.
In K-pop, it's not empowering. It's chaotic. Fans are tired of hearing from everyone but the members. The parents are acting like managers, legal reps, and PR officials all in one. And it's muddying the waters beyond repair. The bigger issue, if these rumors are true, and one or more parents, likely of a minor like Heron or Hien, are not in agreement with contract termination, this could mean not all of NewJeans wants to leave Adore. This might end up with only some of the members returning to Adore. Now some of them want to stay with Adore. This is going to be the last chance. Please return. This is disastrous for the group's
image. Girls, I would have been left to Adore.
Me too.
If even one member returns to Adore while others leave, that's the end of NewJeans, as we know it. The group will fracture, and fans will be left wondering who to support. And let's not forget the most tragic part of all this. NewJeans was one of the most promising groups of their generation. Now, this is such a waste for NewJeans' talent. They need to do what Kina did. They need to just return to Hype. People are rooting for a resolution, but the members and their families seem more committed to fighting battles behind closed doors and across social media than thinking long term. And in this industry, you don't get many second chances. Here's the harsh truth. K-pop is a business, not a family project, not a playground for petty power struggles, and not an endless loyalty test. If NewJeans doesn't regroup and refocus fast, they may just follow in 50-50's footsteps, straight into irrelevance.
Oh.
Yeah. We've been saying that kind of, so this is... I guess there was nothing new here, just kind of the same stuff from a different perspective, I guess.
Kiss of Life.
Fan backlash hits Kiss of Life hard after cultural appropriation accusations.
Just lost nearly 200,000 followers in a matter of days. And no, this wasn't a random algorithm glitch. This is what happens when a birthday livestream turns into a PR disaster. Let's break this down. So Julie's birthday livestream was supposed to be a cute, casual hangout with fans. But instead, it became a viral controversy. Why? Because multiple members of the group showed up dressed in styles that many viewers identified as racial and cultural stereotypes. One moment that set the internet on fire, Belle reportedly called herself Taco Bell, while dressed in clothes associated with the Latino Cholo subculture. Yeah, not great. But it didn't stop there. Some fans pointed out that other members' styles and behavior mimicked black stereotypes as well, and things quickly escalated. Now here's the part that matters.
That was the photo that she was holding.
And behavior
up.
mimicked black
Yeah, he had 3 guys in that photo, yeah.
Stereotypes as well, and things quickly escalated. Now here's the part that matters. The apology. Yes, Kiss of Life's company issued one, but fans weren't having it. Many said it lacked sincerity, accountability, and didn't show they truly understood the harm caused. As a result, followers started dropping fast. On X, formerly Twitter,
They missed the part where she said, "I hope we don't get canceled for this."
Yeah, she did say
That was a
that.
big part.
Mm-hmm.
they lost 8,000 followers. Instagram, nearly 80,000 gone. YouTube, around 10,000. But the biggest hit, TikTok, over 100,000 followers just disappeared. To make it worse, some of their most dedicated fan accounts. Yes, the same ones that posted edits, streamed every comeback, translated interviews, have now closed entirely. This isn't just numbers. This is a fandom fracture. Fans,
Oof.
especially international ones, have been making it clear for years. Idols need to be more culturally
So
Ooh, the international girlies do
in
not
one
play.
of the videos, they said that they're drinking grape Kool-Aid, but I don't see grape Kool-Aid. I only see Coke though.
In the cup, no.
Looks like Coke
Especially
with ice
international
cubes because they have Coke. It looks like Coke color
ones, have been
and
making it
some
clear
ice
for
cubes
years.
in there. You see, that's what it looks like to me. Because they have cans right next to it.
Uh-huh.
Why would they put grape Kool-Aid next to a Coke can?
I don't know.
Idols need to be more culturally aware, especially when borrowing from styles and identities they don't fully understand. This wasn't a minor misunderstanding. It was a moment where trust was broken. And in K-pop, once trust is gone, rebuilding that bond, not easy. So, where does Kiss of Life go from here? That's the million-follower question. One thing's for sure, silence
Did
won't
they
fix
not
it.
say?
A
Did
deeper
they
understanding.
not say anything yet?
Who, Kiss of Life?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they issued that apology. What else? do
No,
you
that
want
was
them
the
to say?
company. That's not
Oh,
them.
you want the girls to say something? Oh, I don't know. I don't think the girls said anything.
Real accountability, and honest dialogue.
Which, yeah, they should. I mean, I don't know if they have their own accounts. That's a
Oh.
question. But if they do have their own accounts, they definitely should say something. Especially the
Well, they
girl,
can't just come online and just pretend nothing happened.
right?
They can't.
Especially the girl who said, "Oh, I hope you don't understand us."
Yeah.
She definitely should say something.
That might be their only way forward. What do you think? Can Kiss of Life recover from this? Or is this the beginning of the end? Don't forget to like, comment, and
I don't know. Drop the hip hop styles. Go to trot, then you'll be fine. I don't know. Switch up the style. Don't do, you know, if you go different route, try to go more after Korean audience, they're not gonna care. So, if you're going to do that, then maybe you'll be fine.
You just have to understand, there's cameras, everyone's watching, you're trying to appeal globally. You have to take responsibility globally.
Why Ateez is being accused of ignoring Southeast Asia? Well, probably because Southeast Asia don't sell for them. That's why.
everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into a hot topic in the K-pop world. Ateez is facing
What?
backlash over their newly announced tour, and some fans, especially in Southeast Asia, are not happy. So, what's going on? Let's break it down. So, Ateez just wrapped up their Towards the Light, Will to Power world tour with 2 final shows in Seoul on March 22nd and 23. This tour kicked off in January 2024 and took the group through North America, Europe, and Japan,
Damn, that's
but
a
notably
long-ass tour.
not Southeast Asia,
Like
despite
over
a growing
year.
and passionate fan base there. Fast forward to now. Ateez announced a brand new tour, In Your Fantasy, set to begin in July 2025. So far, only North American and Japanese dates have been released.
So they just finished the tour for just finished and go back on the tour again?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
The money must be right.
And that's where the controversy started. Southeast Asian fans, many of whom haven't seen the group live since 2023, expressed their disappointment and frustration. They've been incredibly vocal on social media, calling out what they see as consistent
Like,
neglect.
what countries specifically?
Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam,
Mm,
that type of stuff. I mean, probably the money is not there. It's just what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about money.
mm,
If they can sell arenas in the West, for something 2, 3, 4 times more than they could sell in the Southeast Asia, why would they do the Southeast Asian tours? It's about the money. At the
I
end
wonder
of
if
the
they
day.
said anything.
They're not gonna say it because it's not nice.
Oh.
But you have to be realistic too.
Some feel that the region is being deliberately left out, sparking conversations around favoritism, or worse, discrimination. The situation escalated further when Mingi posted a TikTok on April 2nd, dancing to J-Hope's Mona Lisa, with the caption, I like my Atini. While it might have seemed like a harmless, or even sweet post, some fans took issue with the timing and tone, interpreting it as insensitive, especially amidst the ongoing criticism. However, many others jumped to Mingi's defense.
What does that mean? I love my Atini.
A Tiny is the fan base name.
Oh.
Pointing out a very important fact. K-pop idols typically don't decide tour routes. That's handled by the agency. In this case,
That is also true, yeah. It's not them who's
Oh.
deciding where to go, it's the agency. But the agency is about the money, as I said. If if they can make more money in the West and Europe, then that's where they're gonna go. They're not gonna waste their time in going to Southeast Asian countries if the money made there is less.
KQ Entertainment. The members might suggest locations, but ultimately, the final say lies with management, logistics, and market strategy. This situation highlights something bigger: the emotional investment fans have, and how much representation matters. The frustration from Southeast Asian Ateez is completely valid. Being left out repeatedly can feel like being unseen, but it's also important.
I can feel their perspective
it's valid.
because there's like countries in the Caribbean, countries in Africa that would want like some stars to come and perform there. It was a
Yeah.
big deal when Chris Brown went over to Nigeria. He didn't realize, damn, everyone wanted to see him in
Right.
Nigeria
Yeah,
until he
no,
actually
no,
went.
you're right. Yeah, but people don't go perform there because the money is just not there. Like I definitely get the fans. There's nothing wrong with what the fans are doing. Absolutely, they're entitled to be upset. But at the same time, I get the company too. The company's about money, and what we are seeing in this K-pop. It's kind of hard to make money nowadays in K-pop. So they found the best way to make money, and that's what they're doing.
To separate the artist from the decisions made behind the scenes. Let's hold the right people accountable while still showing support and understanding for the artists who often don't have control over these things. Hopefully, KQ hears the feedback and expands the tour to be more inclusive.
But the simplest way, guys, just don't follow them. That's it. Don't like them. Listen to somebody else. If that's how if they ignore your country,
It doesn't
it's-
work that way. You
Ah.
fall for their music and you get into them,
Well,
and you're like,
okay.
oh, when they gonna come?
You have two
And then-
options:
and then you're
accept
like,
it or
damn.
don't follow them. That's it.
Then you're like, damn.
On account of the
They don't really
experts
want you
who open
here.
our doors every day.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like if they don't care about your country, then just don't listen to them, or just don't care that
It's
they don't care
hard.
about.
It's
your country.
hard because sometimes you can't help that you like the music.
NewJeans' parents just made things worse. Public backlash over reckless statement. Ooh.
What's the statement
Well,
they
let's
made?
hope this is something new.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a messy and frankly disappointing situation involving the parents of NewJeans members and their recent statement targeting Hype. This whole fiasco just added fuel to the fire in an already tense
Honestly,
standoff.
I feel like now if the parents are getting involved, we're gonna get to a resolution faster, I think, than the courts will, because I think once you see if you as an artist and your parents breaking down to this, you go, okay, I need to decide what I'm gonna do with this, so
Oh.
I don't stress my parents out anymore.
Yeah, but like the girl that's underage, she can't decide. The parents have to decide. So, no, the two girls underage.
Well, that one is specifically is because one parent said yes, one parent said no.
I think that's what this is about, though.
Between Ador's CEO, Min Hee-jin, and Hype. But this time, it's the parents of the members themselves who've stepped in. And it's not going well. So here's what happened. A report came out claiming that the termination of NewJeans' contract with Ador was...
But back to Ateez a little bit. Kind of the same thing with Beyonce's concert, too. Like, Beyonce's tickets are overpriced, right? So just don't go. I mean, if you can't afford it. It's like, that's the only thing, don't support her. So she lowers the price. I mean, that's the only thing you can do. So same with like Ateez, don't stream them, don't support them. Then if it affects their bottom line, maybe they, they're gonna change their view. I don't know. But anyway, back to NGZ.
That was bothering you?
Yes.
being delayed because one member's parents, specifically one of the minors,
No,
hadn't
it was
agreed to-
because like, I mean, the people are right. Like, it sucks. There's a lot of fans. But at the same time, it is business. I
Yeah.
understand the KQ Entertainment too. Like, if they can't make money in Southeast Asia, they can't make money in Southeast Asia. What you want them to, But as a fans, then you gotta stop.
I think
Put your money where your mouth is
I
and
think
stop supporting them.
also
too.
it depends if they were ever like kind of like trying to get them to listen to their music, but you never want to show up to perform your music there. I think that would be insulting.
That would be even more fucked up. Yeah, if they were like heavily promoting in Southeast Asia but never showed up. Yeah.
That's
But if Southeast Asia just naturally leaned to them without them
Yeah.
actively promoting, I mean,
okay.
no.
to it. That narrowed it down to either Heron or Hyein. In response, the parents of NewJeans released a statement denying it was Heron, which, let's be real, directly points the finger at Hyein's family. There are only two minors in the group. By
What?
They
response,
determine which
the
who is
parents
who.
of NewJeans released a statement denying it was Heron, which, let's be real, direct
Denying it was hearing. So basically
So this is the
confirming
other
it's the other
one.
girl.
Quickly points the finger at Hyeon's family. There are only 2 minors in the group. By eliminating one, you're practically naming the other. That's not just tactless. It's reckless. You say you're trying to stop rumors
Why is that reckless? I mean, honestly, that name should have come out, in my opinion. I don't know why hide it.
and protect privacy. But then you throw another family under the bus. The parents didn't stop there. They went on to accuse Hybe of media manipulation, claiming the company is using the family issue to push a certain narrative. Okay, but what exactly are the parents doing here, if not the
Yeah.
same thing? By going public, issuing a defensive statement, and dragging another member's family into this, especially the youngest in the group. Aren't they just playing into the media?
It seems like when it comes to these NewJeans girls, their families, they don't really care who they drag into this. They drug lesser of him, eyelid into this, they don't give a fuck. Now they're dragging another girl, just as long as it's not their family, they're like, oh, it's not about us, it's somebody else. It's just interesting.
circus themselves. It's hypocritical, and it's damaging. This isn't just about legal contracts or business. We're talking about real teenagers, at the center of all this chaos. Some netizens are even pointing out what feels like cult-like loyalty toward Min Hee-jin. The way these parents, and reportedly the members, are standing behind her so fiercely, even if it means fracturing the group, or throwing others under the bus. It's like they're so wrapped up in whatever Min Hee-jin is selling, that they've lost sight of the bigger picture. Like, say, not ruining your daughter's career with public infighting and leaked family drama. And let's not forget, these are minors. Their parents should be the adults in the room, not acting like PR agents in a corporate war. And the public, not buying it. The reactions online are harsh, and rightfully so. People are calling the parents out for being petty, irresponsible, and flat out immature. This move didn't protect anyone. It just exposed Hyeon even more. And now she's got the entire K-pop world speculating about her family, on top of everything else. One commenter said it best. Are they trying to say, it's not our daughter? That kind of finger pointing in a statement that was supposedly meant to clear the air is beyond tone deaf. Look, there's already been a lot of drama between Adore and Hybe, and NewJeans has been caught in the crossfire. But this move by the parents just made everything
I'm not
worse.
surprised if there's any drama with the girls.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised
We
it took
haven't
so
heard
long.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm surprised it took so long. Like, come on, there's a lot of money on the line too. Like, just because Hani wants it doesn't mean all other 4 want it. Like, somebody, like, I've been saying this since we started reacting to K-pop. It's mind-boggling how they can get 9 people in a group agree on one thing. Like, that's just mind-boggling. So, but that's when things are good. Now the things are like really, no, everything is on the line. So like all 5 people to get in, okay, we all agree together. That's not how real life works. People have egos, people have personalities, they have their different things that they hope to accomplish in life. Usually in these things, how it works, there's one ringleader, like 1 or 2 followers, and the others they're kind of like, so we'll see. But I do think it's gonna be a fracture. I'm just surprised it took so long to fracture.
Instead of protecting their daughters, they've painted a giant target on one of them and dragged the whole group into deeper controversy. If there's one thing we've learned from K-pop history, it's this. When parents get involved publicly, it rarely ends well. And this time, it's no different. What do you think about all this? Were the parents out of line? Should they have just stayed quiet? Let me know.
What do you think?
I can't tell a parent to be quiet about their underage kid.
Right, I also don't know what to think too. I don't know what is the right thing to do
Mhm.
here.
And then also, even if my kid is above age, all these courts,
I'd
the
be involved
business,
too.
you still be
I'd
involved.
be involved
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it doesn't matter how old the kid is.
Yeah.
Like look at Ja Morant, his father involved. LaMelo Ball, his father's involved. All
Yeah.
grown-up men. The parents are still
Mm.
involved, And
Especially if there's a figure like Min Hee-jin possibly
right, doing whatever the
manipulating.
fuck she's doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that parents involved is nothing wrong with that.
You're naturally gonna
What
protect your kid.
What's wrong is that they're involved too late. They should have been
Yeah.
involved since
Yeah.
day one. Not like they should have never let this get to this point.
Yeah.
Parents should have said, nope, y'all staying with the group and that's it. Not with the group, with the label. Instead of doing whatever the fuck y'all trying to do here. Get the money, wait the 7 years, then you go do your thing.
Then you have the power, the
Yeah.
leverage. Anything else?
Let's see if she posted something new in the past minute or so, but no.
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.